Sorry about that. Hello, Pattern Realm. This is where audio meets video tonight, as we're talking about the big picture thinking. Okay? Now, I'm going to sit there with you guys, and I'm going to give you what I see is 10 critical things you need to have in order to have the big picture. Number one, you need to have some ambition, okay? And willing to put some action behind it. That's the heart of my CAP method. Choose, act, and pursue happiness, okay? That's the heart of it. And so that's why it's important to talk about having ambition, having a dream, okay? And we'll talk about that some more. Number two, you need to have a vision. If you haven't looked at your vision board for a while, and I've been just as guilty. The past couple weeks, I've had what's known as divided focus. And then I beat up myself because I think, well, I haven't accomplished anything in life. It's where you go back and look at your vision, see where you want to go. And just do the little things each and every day. The little things. And just let your vision set you free. You know, in Proverbs 29, not sure which verse. Let me look it up. Just give me a minute to look it up. Let's see. Oh, here we go. A little patience here. We're going to get this done. Oops, wrong button. Old Testament. Just take some patience. I'm sorry I didn't think to look up this verse a lot sooner. Here we go. Proverbs 29. I want to make sure the verse is right before we proceed here, because we have to have that vision. Verse 18. Where there is no vision, the people perish. But whoso keepeth the law, happy is he. Keep the commandments. And have that vision. Have that vision. You know, a lot of people, and Presley recommends this, where you just take pictures off of magazines or internet and whatever and post it on the board. It's much easier for me, being legally blind, to just word process it. Make it a vision board, make it a dream book, whatever it is, and modify it. But don't downcast your dreams. Raise your standards, raise your vision. Number three, you need to have creativity as an entrepreneur. It can be so easy, I'm telling you right now, it can be so easy to mess this up. But creativity is the secret sauce of entrepreneurship. Even in a system that you've already bought into where the road is paved. I'm not saying reinvent the wheel. I'm saying find a better way to master the wheel without reinventing it. And because reinventing the wheel when you're buying into a business system, that's like, I'll look at this something to float here. Oh, true on, just my shoe. It's like throwing the baby out with the bathwater, right? You don't want to go there. You don't want to be like that. You need to have creativity. And if you don't have a business system, then yeah, creativity is a must. But I suggest you invest in a good business system. And I believe network marketing is a solid business system, regardless of what the naysayers may say. But it's sales. I don't like sales. I like what Presley said. Don't think of it as sales. He likens it to a brokerage. I liken it to consulting. And I can't see why consulting and brokerage can't work together. Right? Now, number 4, discipline and determination. It's like the coach said, Presley Swaggerty said this, discipline is doing what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it, how you're supposed to do it, whether you feel like it or not. There's days when I just don't feel like it. And that's crazy. But we all go through that. But I like what Dr. Delatoro McNeil says here. He says, the world is ran by people who don't feel like it. But you know what? They do it anyway. They do it anyway. Number 5. Ethics. Values. Morals. What do you prioritize first? Too many success gurus say that your business shall be value number 1. Wrong! Your faith has got to come first. Oh, but I don't want to talk about faith. Well, too bad. You need to have the faith, the ethics, the morals to go through it. But Jimmy, ethics has nothing to do with morals and faith. Well, lots of people like to argue that, and even some well-meaning friends of mine. But, hello, big problem there. Dr. John C. Maxwell, he said in his book, there is no such thing as business ethics, there's only ethics. And what is that ethics? The golden rule, morals, how you're supposed to treat people, what you value, what your values are. As an entrepreneur, you need to be able to add value. Okay? You need to be able to add value regardless. And it could be something that you can't just cast aside. But ethics, that's a pragmatic issue. Not if you go by the tenets of your faith. Like I said, live the commandments. Don't play around with that. Seriously. You can do better than that. Seriously. Number 6, faith. Wait a minute, Jimmy, isn't that the same thing? Faith in whatever faith you have. Mine is Jesus Christ. Faith in yourself, that's important. You got to believe in yourself. But I don't think self-love should take place from your faith and the values that your faith has. Because why? As the contemporary Christian singer Tolly Mack said, it's a feast to the eyes, but it's a low blow to purpose. And that's what we on this earth are meant to strive for, is purpose. Purpose. Okay? The train has left the station. If you're not on board so far, then I can't help you the rest of the way. Alright? And it matters not whether you're in network marketing, affiliate marketing, digital marketing, public relations, consulting, whatever you want to call it. Public affairs, whatever it is. If you don't have these basics, say goodbye. Because you don't have big picture thinking. You don't have it. You might as well give it up and shut up the lights. Because I'm telling you right now, these are the things that are going to help you get to where you need to be. Number 7, goals. Okay, and I'm thinking about, before I go to bed tonight, I want to talk about goals. Okay? Where your priority is, family goals, personal goals, spiritual goals, business goals. But your top priorities is God and your family. I didn't come here tonight to hear this. I want to learn how to have a bigger picture as an entrepreneur. It all goes back to your goals. Do they add value? And write them down, okay? Well, I just keep it in my head. I used to do that, and guess what? it's like Les Brown said, you hit it. If you hit at nothing, you get nothing. If you aim at the stars, you can at least get to the sun or the moon. You're getting somewhere. It's best to aim at the right trajectory. Oh man, Jimmy, well, your goals are important. You have to write them down. Habakkuk 2. Habakkuk 2. And I'm going to make sure I get the exact scripture right. And you were like, well, Jimmy, you're all over the place. Why are you hopping into the scripture? Because I think it's important. If I'm giving you quotes from the scriptures, then what that means is, quite frankly, Habakkuk chapter 2. Okay. Habakkuk 2:2. Write the vision and make it plain, that he may run that readeth it. This whole series I've been teaching you, okay, it's going to be 79, 80, about 81 missions. The first 28 missions I taught you in your mission impression how to crawl. 29 to 56 I taught you how to walk. You've been walking a while. So now, we're going to run. We're going to run the big picture. Number 8, networking. You need to network with the right people that are hungry for your business to be a partner, who are hungry to be your customer. If you're hanging out with Bill Dad and Joe Has and Zophar and, I'm just coming up with names. They're just negative, then what's that going to do for you? It's people that are dream killers and dream stealers. Or when you hang out with people that you think are good people, they are good people, but they got one thing in common. Part around, far around. Your network forms your net worth. Okay? So that's important for you to begin to understand and see here and now. You don't want to network with people that are far around, far around. You need to network with people that are the movers and shakers in whatever business or industry that they're in. Because if you hang around with far around, what's that going to do for you? Nothing. You end up defeated. You end up with divided culture and divided focus. And that's a degenerate culture that I keep hammering about all this time. Tomorrow we're going to talk a little bit more about that. With one of the problems, quite frankly, social media, which is one of the biggest cause of divided focus. Ooh, I just went there, didn't I? I just went there. Number 9, service. Zig Ziglar said this: if you help people get what they want, then you, in time, will get what you want. You have to be able to pour into others. But, get rich. I don't want to pour into others. But if you don't pour into others, you're not going to get what you want. Do you remember what Jesus said? He that is chief, as he that doth serve. Alright, and that's just a phrase. I don't necessarily want to really pick out the scripture. But I want to say this, guys. We know what we're called to do, be and have. Then why aren't we doing it with service to people? Why aren't we doing it? And number 10. Home. One of the biggest problems of diversity and divisive focus is a divided home. Man, Jimmy, do we really have to go? Yes, we do. One of the things that causes the biggest stress for home and families is hackers. And I want to recommend you a service called ID Seal. And the best plan that we're promoting right now until April 30th is ID Seal Platinum. Annual cost of $200 and something a month. How cool is that? Of course, you can get the other one that's like $14 a month. The link will be in the description below, and you just follow the little 3-dot tabs that's on my website. I'm going to try to release it in the podcast in the audio format, but it's going to take some time. And I got to say this, there is nothing like ID Seal. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of Pattern Realm. Until next time, don't just sit there and take it. Go out there with big picture thinking and build your dreams so you can take it. Do what others don't so you can be what others won't. And do what others won't so you can have what others can't. Choose, act, and pursue happiness. And remember this, from the bottom of my heart, Jenny loves you. I really love you. God bless you, and please, go out there and have a blessed day. God bless you. I love you. And good night.